Alvaro said, could you mention a few things that could bring me more into my masculine? Yes, I love this question. Okay, masculine energy is about choice, decision, penetrate the world with who you are. So if you could think of yourself as one big penis, like the energy of, this is how I choose to act, this is how I choose to contribute, this is how I choose to show up. There's going to be a moment of hesitation that generally gets in the way of most men being in their masculine. That's a mind thing. And the book I'm reading, The 5-Second Rule, you know how sometimes when I do the allow and let go of all judgment, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'm okay, I can do this, I got this kind of thing. The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is a support for the brain to move through hesitation and not have a chance to talk us out of it, and we act. So a way to be more masculine, let's say you have a bubbling up from your knowing, from your truth, from your heart of ask her out, go to this event, call this friend, not this friend. Like there's just a bubbling up of something there, right? Your job is to, when it bubbles up, to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pick up the phone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, move your body towards the phone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, open your heart, step up and talk. Like this penetration of the moment with your nobility, choice through potency and heart open, that is a masculine practice right there. You might also, so just do that in general in life, okay? And that's how you overcome the hesitancy and you get into action. Another masculine practice is to be with other men, noble men, like here in Canada, I think we have the Mankind Project there too, I'm not sure. Yeah, actually I know we do, because I just did an intensive with a gentleman from Toronto, and there is the Mankind Project there too. So get into like a men's group, a solid, noble men's group. It could be through your church, it could be through Mankind Project, it could be through, I don't know what other organizations are there, but like have a weekly men's group where you hold each other accountable. No bullshit. There's a way men can be with men that's different than how I'm supporting you in your heart openness. So you both are important support in your life, okay? So get into a men's group. And it's just basically about accountability. Do what you say you're gonna do without excuses. Responsibility. Do what you say you're gonna do through to completion. Come from consideration, heart open, doing the best for all, the highest good of all, aligned with your truth. This kind of thing. Honesty. Integrity, following through with your word. All those kind of things are very masculine qualities that you could look in your life and write down, okay, where am I out of integrity? Where am I out of accountability? Where have I not followed through with my word? And knock those babies out. That could be another practice. I hope that helps. All right. Oh, and one more thing now that I'm thinking about it. If you haven't downloaded my How to Be a Noble Badass training on gethertosayyes.com, do, because I've got like pages and pages and pages of practices. But one I just wanted to leave you with, and I think the women would concur. There's something when a man just meets us with the energy of his penis, just sexual energy. It's very slimy. There's something when a man just meets us with the energy of his heart. It's kind of like wet fish handshake. It's kind of like, no. There's something when a man only meets us with his gaze. He's just sort of seeing the body. He's not really seeing inside of us. That makes us feel kind of like, it's like a shallow kind of connection. However, when a man can meet us and see us, like not only see our body, but see what it is we're doing, like maybe catch us in the act of doing something that's very connected to our essence, like the way we are with kids or the way we are with music or the way we are with create. Like, oh, I noticed when you were doing that right there, you really looked in your zone. There was just such joy around you. Do you really like playing the piano? This kind of thing, like notice. And then like 1 with the eyes, 2 with the heart, penetrate us with the heart. Feel into us, feel into our spirit, feel into our heart. Okay, like you did the other day with that woman who needed to cry, and you're like, hey, are you okay? Let's get out of here. Like you felt her, you saw, and you took her outside, like that you were her hero, okay? So that's awesome. When it comes to dating, it's appropriate that you would also have the sexual energy, the heart energy, and this. Because if you just have heart and eyes, she thinks you're a friend because she can't feel anything. But if you only have from your penis, she's just gonna feel like she's a piece of meat. And it's slimy and it's gross. So you want to add all of it. So you want her to know that, wow, she arouses you. Her essence fuels your masculine. She wants to feel the sexual energy there with the nobility, with being seen for who she is. Like you add 1, 2, 3, penetrate the world with that, woo, super hot, super hot. And another aspect of sexual energy, it's not only for copulation and intercourse, it's also sexual energy. There's a spectrum of sexual energy this way as well, where it could also be the penetration of, wait a minute, and it's very possible that it happened with that woman that you took outside, because this, on the one scale of sexual energy, it's healing, caring, thoughtfulness, kindness, okay? Moves up to like creative, generative, let's create something. Like you might feel that penetrative energy of like, hey, let's do this with the project. Let's do this with the next paper I'm gonna write. Like it's a creative energy as well. It's still sexual energy, okay? And as you move up the scale, it turns into more like erotic and kinky and naughty and sexual, okay? And so those are all these different flavors of sexual energy. It's not just copulation, it's everything, okay? So you don't have to turn off your sexual energy when you're with somebody that's not a potential lover. You just want to have the flavor of sexual energy that's appropriate at that moment. It could be more care, it could be more creativity. And yet when you are dating somebody, allow that sexual energy of your sexual desire for them to be there, mixed with love and seeing them, and it'll feel in balance. That's the spark of chemistry. Yeah?